Greetings, Japan fans. In today's show, we're going to be looking at power and leaders. Maishu, arigatou gozaimasu, and welcome back to the 7th year of the Leadership Japan series. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy committed to your success. The president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan, a best-selling author, Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery. My new book, Japan Presentations Mastery, is going to be released shortly. We are broadcasting around the world from Minato-ku in the center of Tokyo, the leadership capital of Japan. Now, this podcast brings insights, examples, and experience about leading in Japan, and trust me, it is different here. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn, who, unlike many other podcast hosts, have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on iTunes. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesdays, the Presentations Japan series. Every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series. And every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show. And Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Before we get going, today's Japanese phrase is mazu biru. Now, this is a very important word. We've got summer coming up, not that far away. We want to have a beer. So if you're going to go to a restaurant and they ask you what you want to drink, and you say, well, we'll just have a couple of beers to start off with, you just say, mazu biru, mazu biru, mazu biru, mazu biru, mazu biru. Yeah, well, let's have a couple of beers first. Yeah, good. Okay, yeah. Mazu biru, mazu biru, mazu biru. This is episode number 405, and today we're talking about the awesome power of the leader. We have met them, thrusters, mad with power and hungry to control others. Organisation insider politicians who spend all of their time sucking up to the powerful while lobbying for themselves to be granted more and more status and authority. The absolute nobody who controls approval processes and who milks it for all it is worth. The psychologically damaged and emotionally stunted, intent on making our life hell now that they have been promoted. The mixture of leaders and power can be a powerful tonic. It can also be a toxic cocktail. Let's look at 5 power constructs for leaders. Have you worked for any of these bosses? Which amongst these are you? Number 1, authority power is the absolute refuge of scoundrels. They have nothing going for them individually, but they have 3 stripes on their sleeve, and we have none, so they can control our lives. They flaunt their position power and try to suppress everyone under them. They often hate their job and take it out on everyone they can bully. There has to be hierarchy in organizations, and there has to be compliance with policies. Leaders are there to make sure that happens, but some take it way beyond the original intention. Number 2, coercive power is nuclear brute force unleashed on anyone who questions the leader's position, direction, policies, actions, or who they decide they don't want or don't like. When the status, title, or the 3 stripes doesn't impress subordinates, or when they feel threatened, then the scoundrel morphs into the demon. This is often the leader parachuted into the organization from outside who starts looking around for people to disappear. They want to build their own crew of cutthroats who will follow and support them. They use all of the power of the machine against you, and there's very little recourse. The infamous PIP, Performance Improvement Plan, is their favoured bludgeon of choice with which to eject you out of the organization. Number 3, expert power. Describes those with capability, knowledge, experience, intellect, and expertise. They are very smart and accordingly can command genuine respect. We look up to them as a superior being in their field of speciality. They are completely confident within themselves and so no need to belittle others or flaunt their big brains. They are magnets for attracting followers and fans. Find out more. We come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public programs, but we also do custom-made in-house classes. Now, we do them in our super safe classroom, we do them live online, and we do them in Japanese, and we do them in English. Now, today's show is sponsored by our Professional Leadership Series. On April 9th, we're looking at innovation. May 12th, we're going to do cross and upselling, and the 14th of May, we're looking at leading and managing. You can find out more about those programs on our website at enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. You can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Get my best-selling books, Japan Sales Mastery, the Bible for Selling in Japan, and Japan Business Mastery, as well as my new book, Japan Presentations Mastery. If you like learning by watching videos, we have over 1,000 for you there on Japan Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's a premier business show in Japan, comes out Mondays. Fridays, we have Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders in Japan from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. Don't forget, you can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Welcome back. Reward power is the ability to garner followers by buying them off. Transactional relationships abound. I do this for you, so you need to do this for me. If you don't do what I say, you will miss out. Flunkies, yes men, sycophants, toadies, and lickspittles flourish. They use the power of awarding promotions to favour nasties like themselves. As patrons, they demand total loyalty, and so they trail these minions with them ever upward through the hierarchy in order to bolster their own positions. Number 5, role model power is the knight on the white charger. They have charisma, integrity, vision, and attract support from followers who wish they could be like them. They have expertise like those with expert power and are respected because they can project their capacity beyond specialist knowledge. They have tremendous EQ, human relation skills, and are excellent communicators. As leaders, we are sometimes all of these types. We need authority to get things done, especially when our subordinates don't agree with the policy or decision. Not everyone is engaged with the direction the organisation is going, and sometimes we have to coerce them to toe the line, whether they agree with the direction or not. Hopefully, we have real expertise in key areas which justify the trust placed in us by the organisation. We need to reward good performance and encourage others to do more and make even bigger efforts. We should be the role model for the team. We are doing our best to grow our bench strength, so we are coaching others and investing in their career trajectories. I am sure we've all seen megalomania gone mad in leaders. Equally, we've also met leaders who are truly impressive. How are you seen by your subordinates? The Johari window talks about our leadership blind spots. We can't see our own faults, but they are visible to our staff. What can you do to investigate your blind spots? How open are you to painful feedback on your behaviour? What about all of those grossly unfair statements you read in the 360-degree feedback document? What are you going to do about them? As the American philosopher Yogi Berra famously noted, leading is easy. It's getting people to follow you which is the hard part. Thank you for joining the Leadership Japan series. If you found the program useful, then share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Take what you found valuable, immediately put it into action, because idea application is what makes winners winners. Be one of them. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.